What's up, YouTube? We are back with another video. Today we are going to do re-rolls. This is going to be one video of today. I'm thinking about doing 2 or 3 videos, but the first one is going to be re-rolls. So which re-roll are we going to do? I don't know. Let's go take a peek at the auction house. Let's see which ones are looking good, which ones don't have a huge amount of cards. And that's kind of how we'll determine things. We're going to look at the 94-95 first because, you know, that seems to be the better way to do. So the first thing we're going to do is look at heavyweights. I know there's been a lot of stuff on heavyweights recently, and we've done it too, right? We've done it too. We've made bank on heavyweights. But you can see right here the lowest 95 is 141. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's take a look at the 90s. Make sure here, 27, looking okay. I mean, Kenny Clark is pretty good. Patrick Ricard is pretty good. Right, look at the 91s. I mean, Cameron Hayward is pretty good. I mean, it's okay. Doesn't look terrible. 80, 89s, 88, 89s are always going to be low right now. That's real low right now. You can see that people are doing this. Let's go back to the 94, 95. You can see there's a lot of cards on the market right now. And so I'm not sure if that's really the role I want to do. Let's take a look at flashbacks. You can see there's even more cards on the market here, but you can see 95s are pretty low, 125. Let's take a look at the 90-91s. You know, I'm thinking about doing this one because if I get Tom Brady, maybe I just put him in the Matt Light set. Or even like Adrian Amos in the Bears set and stuff like that. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not a terrible idea. These sets are pretty good. Le'Veon Bell. Alex Mack. I mean, clearly the Browns are... it's just unbelievable right now, the Browns. So maybe the flashbacks will be it. Let's go ahead and look at one more. Let's look at the Rising Stars. A little bit lower, right? A little bit lower. They don't have the big guys. I mean, the Chiefs usually are pretty good, but you can see his price is down. I mean, you can see there's a decent amount of cards up. Let's take a look at... The only good thing about the Rising Stars, I believe, is usually Derwin James for the 80-89s. They're okay. I mean, you can see the prices are down. I mean, let's just be honest here. The prices are down. And that's because, well, training never went back up. I don't think it is either. I don't think it's gonna. I think it's gonna maybe stay around the same. It might go down even more. Honestly, when Season 6 or Series 6, whatever they call it, comes out, I got to check one thing here. We are looking here at 16.8. Let's check and see what flashbacks are at this. I think they're lower, right? 17. So that's okay. I mean, that's a little bit higher. But there's so many flashbacks on the market. That's the stuff that worries me a little bit. Is are we going to pull good when there's more cards? I don't think that's how the game goes. I think it actually gives you, if there's not very many cards on the market, I feel like it gives you better cards. So like right here, you can see there's not as many. But the 95 is 115. But, I mean, then you get Darnell Savage and Quinnen Williams. They're so expensive. So, I mean, we're going to go with Rising Stars. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go with Rising Stars. So the first thing we got to do is we got to go get our training. And it looks like we have now converted over our tickets. I didn't realize that. I don't know how you're supposed to get level to 20 in this one, by the way. If you got to 20 without spending money, please let me know. 'Cause I don't know if it's possible. Honestly, I don't know if it's possible. But we're going to go ahead and we are going to get our training. We are not going to quick sell Tom Brady yet, but we're going to check and see what Tom Brady's prices are. Like I said, we bought these all for about $410 or a little bit less. They're $444 now. I mean, that's 4.44 value, and I think that's kind of where it is all over the place. But we're not going to quick sell them. We are not going to quick sell our 96s either. We're going to quick sell our 95. Now we still have 5. As you can see, we have 5 Campus Heroes left. But we are going to wait to get rid of them. We're going to get rid of our 93s. And now we're sitting at 138. It's got 148. Are we going to have enough? Am I going to have to get rid of some of those other cards? I don't want to get rid of this one. There we go. Let's check and see. We got 169. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So 177. We're getting closer. I don't really want to go down too much down there. That's the problem. Really don't want to go down there. And so I guess we are going to probably quick sell Oh, we forgot about him. So now we're at 203. We only needed... We need 240. 240 to do 40 rolls. So we're at 220 right now. Let's get rid of him. That's 238. All right, now we'll just go find a random guy here. How about him? 235. Let's go back and see. I know, right? You're thinking, what are you doing, man? Like, why is it taking so long to get training? I don't know. I'm just picky, I guess. I should have went and bought a bunch of 92s. But that's my bad. I should have went and bought a bunch of 92s, though. We still need about 16K. Let's see if we get rid of that. You can see I still have a lot of Taylor Mazes and Reggie Bushes, but you know, it is what it is, right? Let's see where we're at. All right, 242. That works. We can do 40 rolls. That's what our plan is. We're going to do 40 rolls, see what happens. You guys have been around the block. You know exactly how I'm going to do this. I'm going to show the first couple, then I'm just going to show you my big pulls. If I pull any big pulls, I mean, that's the hardest thing about this. But I think we're going to do Rising Stars, right? Yeah, we're going to do Rising Stars. We're looking for a Darnell Savage or something like that. That would be ideal. Maybe a Clyde Edwards or something like that. We'll see what happens. We get A.J. Terrell to start. Not terrible, not terrible. I believe that is, you know, it's pretty close to breaking even, I think. But here we go. We got number 2. Number 2. Come on. Come on, EA. Oh, you can't beg EA for anything, let me tell you. But anyways, that's what I'm going to do. I will be... you know, I should have done flashbacks. I'll be honest, I should have done flashbacks. But it is what it is. There's Clyde Edwards. But we'll be back with the results. Like I said, we're only going to show the big pulls. We're going to do a total of 40, and we're going to see what happens. All right? Sounds good. I'll be right back. All right, we are back with the results. Now, let me tell you something. You saw all the big pulls, just 3 of them, 394s. I honestly have been pulling really, really bad recently, and it's very noticeable. It's very, very noticeable. But I went through ahead and did all the math on this. We only did 40 rolls. These 2 Derwin James I still had left over because I hadn't put them up yet. But anyways, after everything, at the value of everything, comes up to $1,156,000. Now you take the tax off of that after you sell it, it comes down to $1,040,400. In order to do the roll at the training that I bought it at 4.18, it was $1,003,200, which means I would have profited $370,000. But what I'm thinking about doing is I pulled 4 Clyde Edwards. To do the roll, just to do the roll, at 4.18, that's what I bought the training at, times 6,000. That's 25,000, okay? I think it might be better to put these 90s in the Eric Berry set and just do it that way. That's what I'm thinking, but I got to do some more math on it, right? And that probably will be in my next video today, doing some of these Team Diamond sets again to make profit. Maybe labeling some ones that we didn't talk about yesterday and kind of seeing where they are. But that's what I'm kind of thinking since I already have them. Same with A.J. Terrell going into that diamond set. I mean, you could see his value right now is much higher. There's no way he's worth that much. But $25,000 to do the roll, 6 of them, which I only have 4 of them, I believe, maybe 5 of them. That would be 125,000 coins to put into that set. I think that's much cheaper to do than just buying the cards outright. And maybe same with A.J. Brown with the Titans. Again, I'm going to do the math on it. I'm going to figure out if it's worth it or not worth it. And we maybe let you know later on. But that might be my second video on sets, some profitable sets that you can do to make some coins. But that's it for this. Again, I profited. Not a lot. But you know what? In my mind, I'm going to take these cards and find a way to make maybe better use of them, maybe turn that 37,000 into 300,000. And that's kind of what I'm hoping to do when it comes to Team Diamond sets. But you know what? That's the video. At least I profited on the roll if I was to sell all these cards. 37,000, still better than losing coin, right? But that's the video. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. Hey, we're coming at you all types of different ways for the next month or so to see what videos do best. So, hey, let me know in the comment section what you like the most. But that's the video. I'll see you later.